New GI Bill. It promised greater educational benefits to returning combat veterans, but one group says the government has left veterans holding the bag. Iraq and Afghanistan Veterans of America say the Veterans Administration has only paid out 11% of all tuition claims. Now that has created hardships for veterans trying to build new lives. Paul Rykoff is the executive director and founder of the eVideo. He's joining us now from New York this morning. So Paul, thanks for being here. Last time we spoke to your organization, we were talking about the new GI Bill and what it was going to do for vets and their families in particular. I want to give this information and put it up on the screen before we go to you. You guys are saying, and you've issued a statement with these numbers, the GI Bill check delays, something like 277,403 veterans have applied for the post-9/11 GI Bill benefits, less than 11% issued checks from the VA. So what happens to those vets when they don't get the money in time? Are they actually being kicked out of school?
We're getting reports that they're on the verge. We haven't heard of anybody yet who's been kicked out of school, but if folks have been kicked out, we encourage them to contact the organization. But we do know for a fact that veterans are putting their bills on their credit cards, they're taking out additional loans, they're borrowing money from their parents, and it's because they're stuck right now waiting for checks. The average wait time is 35 days. That's up 10 days from last month, and for some folks that could mean 90 days, and they have absolutely no visibility on when those checks are coming. So the VA is clearly overwhelmed here.
They are paying out of their own pocket. We should be very clear here that we have called the Veterans Administration several times and asked for some sort of representation on our show several different times, and we have gotten statements from them, but no one has been able to appear on the program. Here is then what the Veterans Administration is telling us. They were giving us these statistics. They say that the GI Bill check delays, 277,403 applied. That's the same number that you have, correct? But that the VA has actually completed action on nearly 205,074 of those claims. What's the discrepancy here?
Completed action is not the same as cutting checks to veterans. The number that they've told us that they've cut checks is 33,000 payments. Now some veterans receive more than one payment for a book and for tuition, so even if you accept their high number, which is 67,000 payments made, that's still less than half. Our office is averaging about 1,000 emails a week from veterans who are confused, who are concerned, who are stressed out. There's a tremendous amount of confusion in the veterans community right now, and there are a lot of folks who are just stuck waiting. Even people trying to get through to the VA's hotline that's been set up to field these requests are often stuck waiting for hours. So we need more people on staff. We need to cut through this bureaucracy. We need the president involved. He stood up in August and celebrated the GI Bill, and he should have. He was a big proponent for that, and we're grateful for that. But now we need him involved to cut through this backlog.